Over the last couple of years, one of the most significant challenges coming out of Barbados's major tourist market, the UK, was the introduction of the air passenger duty in Britain.
As it stands right now, it was increased in 2009. It was increased last year, 2010. And there was a promise that it would be increased again in 2011. But the good news is that the Chancellor of the Exchequer, George Osborne, in responding, or should I say reacting to the very strong lobby, he has decided to postpone the 2011 increases to 2012. As it stands right now, a passenger traveling on economy from UK to the Caribbean would fall into band C, so you pay £75 additional on your ticket. If you're traveling premium economy or higher, you pay £150. And that is significant in the context of Barbados, because we do get a number of UK visitors that do travel in the front of the aircraft, as they call it, basically premium economy, first class, business, etc. So it has been an issue for us, and we were naturally very concerned with the talk of another increase that we could have been, heavens only knows where we would have been. So we were very happy to hear that it has been postponed.
Minister Seeley readily admits that postponement is only a temporary reprieve and the fight is far from over.
What is encouraging, though, is that the Chancellor of the Exchequer also made it quite clear is that he's going to consult widely during the course of this year, and he is prepared to entertain a redesign of the whole question of the aviation tax, whether we stick with the APD, the Airline Passenger Duty, and have it redesigned, or whether we switch and go to a PPD, a per plane duty, which is something that has been also looked at. But it looks, as I understand it, like if they're more inclined to go with a redesign of the APD.
He outlined extensive lobbying efforts which would take place during the next year.
There's a very strong all-Caribbean group that has been lobbying the APD, and again, encouraging members of the diaspora to write their MPs, to write Downing Street, to write the Treasury Department, and to complain as well about it. There's the possibility even of a media campaign that's being looked at, using celebrities from the diaspora that are living in the UK. So it's a comprehensive campaign that is hitting the government from all sides, especially where you tend to get politicians to listen the most. Their constituents vote. So when voters write to you and tell you they're upset about something, you're going to get attention. And I think that we've been very effective in that whole process. And therefore, I think that credit must go to High Commissioner Tony Arthur and all the other members of the diaspora who've been working so hard to make this issue so forefrontal, and no doubt is the reason why we're seeing this movement.
Of the just under $100 million which was voted for the Ministry of Tourism in the 2011 estimates, $92 million has gone to the Barbados Tourism Authority.
And the overwhelming majority of that will go towards marketing the destination. We've been very effective at controlling our admin costs. We've brought on an auditor, an internal auditor, and we've been able to cut our administrative costs like stationery, travel costs. So there's more money percentage-wise of the overall budget of the BTA going into the core activity of marketing. The brunt of our marketing money goes in the US. The US is the most expensive place to market. The next biggest chunk, of course, will go to the UK, which is our most significant market in terms of numbers. And we are increasing our levels to Canada, naturally a market that is emerging, but also the Caribbean market, our third largest market, which for too long, I like to describe it as the Cinderella market. It has been treated as an afterthought.
Government is moving to change this mindset and take advantage of the opportunities in this significant market.
For one, you tend to find that Caribbean visitors will stay at smaller properties, sometimes guest houses, even stay in the communities. And therefore you get spend at the level that you would like it to occur at in terms of spreading it out throughout the economy. So I think it's very important from that point of view. And of course, you tend to find as well that they will travel around events, so it supports other ventures as well, sporting events as well, cultural events. We're going to be spending more money marketing crop over this year than has ever been spent. We're not just having an initiative, a one-off initiative, you know, with the NCF at a few events, you know, in New York or wherever. We actually are integrating the festival into the marketing activities of all of our major markets and going after not only diaspora business but traditional tourists as well. That has never really occurred before. So what has happened is that all the VPs in the various markets have had to submit crop over plans and tell us exactly what they're going to be doing as far as marketing crop over the next couple of months. And we are going to obviously monitor and review it, and going forward that will provide a template for what we do where crop over is concerned.
As the winter tourist season comes to an end, the Minister of Tourism is satisfied with the numbers and is optimistic about prospects for this summer season.
In terms of sheer numbers, we had an excellent January. Actually, January 2011, we had close to 53,000 persons coming to Barbados. We've never had 50,000 people for January yet. So that is a record by a significant distance. February, of course, was not a record month, but it was significantly higher than 2010. So we are satisfied. And March was an excellent March as well. April is when the extra flights from BA will kick in. So all in all, I think the winter, and with Easter coming relatively late as well, that will work to our advantage. We can't complain at all about the winter period, and that should hopefully give us a platform for a good summer. I mentioned already that the increased efforts with crop over. There are some other events as well coming up during that period that would also help us. So I think that the summer should hopefully build on the platform of the winter and be a very good one.